So if you go to the section marked List Building Power Pack, you'll see your license key, and you'll see downloads for Fresh Leads, Magnet, and List Rocket, and I must see Attracta. And then you would download those and install them as you would any other plugin. And what you would do in that case is make sure that you activate Magnet, then Attracta, then List Rocket, and then finally Rapid Mailer. Because if you do it another way, then sometimes you'll see issues with the activation, and so that's not good. Now with Attracta and Magnet, and actually Fresh Leads, one thing you should know is that they're no longer being developed. So Sean's decided not to put any more development resources into them for now. But Rapid Mailer is still supported as needed. So if I've got this Attracta here, I can go into settings and I can make a few changes. For instance, I could disable iPad and iPhone, Facebook, Twitter, and all that. And this is good if you see that you're having conflicts with other plugins as well. And if I go and I create a new one, so here you'd figure out first where do I want to show it. I can show it on specific posts, not show it on specific posts. I can show it on specific pages. So that's the first thing. And then I can show it on categories. I can schedule it. And you could even disable it for X amount of days once the user clicks the submit button. And there is a preview of the little bar that would usually pop up, sort of at the top here. And what you do very simply is, you can add a message here, link text, link URL, and you can also cloak the URL if you want to. For your bar settings, here's where you can change the color or texture, and you can change the bar height and margin and color. As well, you can change the font. And you can either also open it in a new window. Your social links are here, so you have the option of doing that as well. These are the three main ones. You can add more. I guess you'd have to have an image of the social network like this here, and then the URL, and you can just go on and add. And of course you'll need to name your Attracta bar. You can activate the social, share, or you can replace the bar with the social links as well. So that's also an option, and you've got a few different options here. Pinterest, LinkedIn, Google+, Twitter, two types of Twitter, and Facebook. And then, of course, here is where you would set your autoresponder service. Right? So the reason you're not seeing anything here is because I just reinstalled Rapid Mailer myself, and I haven't created, a list or anything like that. But when you do create a list and you do have the code, then you should be able to see it here, and you can select it. Then you just select your submit button text and choose your design, name it, done. So that, in a very brief nutshell, is Attracta. Now let's take a look at Magnet briefly. Okay, a couple of options here. You can create an ad. Right? You've got several different templates here. Or you can do a custom design, but by doing that, you have to deal with everything yourself. So you pick your template, and now Magnet is a footer bar. So I would not recommend having both going at the same time. and List Rocket, that would, I think, just sort of overwhelm the user. You don't want to do that. So here it's similar. Where do I show it? I can disable it if I want to. I can set my title and body and redirect and add button. This is now for an ad. I can schedule it. Of course, I want to name it. And you can even, if you know CSS, you can do that as well. And if we come on over here, then here again we see autoresponder integration, right? And again, no opt-in form added, go add one. And here we go. So here is where you would put your rapid mailer code, right? And obviously, you'd make sure you get the name right and then process the form and you're ready to go. And then you've got other settings as well. These are just the same as we saw with Attracta, in that you can activate or disable mobile response. And if you have issues with plugins and so forth, you can disable all this here. Right? Now you can also create an opt-in magnet. And here again, you've got several different templates that you can use. Right? And it's a similar thing, if you haven't added any autoresponder, go add it. It'll take you to the section to add your code, and then you come back here, and then you'll see it here, and you just click on it. You've got your template fields as well, where to show it, and so forth. So it's pretty much very, very similar to the ad. And of course, you can do a custom design if you want to. And here again, same idea, social magnet. Pick your option, right? Now this is a little different, social connection configuration. You have a like button, you want to put in the URL they're supposed to like. Twitter, you can tweet and share or follow. Google+, LinkedIn, and Pinterest as well. And Pinterest is actually a little bit more involved. You can, of course, set your template fields, text and body. You can add an image, right? We've got some here. And here again, of course, you can pick where to show it. If you want to auto-close the footer bar, you can do that as well. And of course, you just name it and then click Add IMSC Magnet. So that's how to deal with both of those, and List Rocket's covered in the knowledge base section that I've linked you to, and you should be good to go. And again, remember that these plugins, they're currently not in development, but hopefully what I've done here should help you get going.